Hello. I saw there was some discussion in the Slice and Dice server, so I figured that I probably wanted to play just the hand over and over on the pick mode, and then keep track if I lose at all, basically. And I'm joined here today by Azu.
Hello, hello.
Yes, so that should be good. Alrighty. Also, I was just yeah, that's what that was. Okay. And I've done a bunch of this before. I'm not gonna let it skew the results because I don't remember how many times I won or lost there, but I think I only died like once maybe out of a good number of tries. Door on you is very funny.
We have the classic roulette here. That one's always fun.
You like roulette. So you always look for a left side replacer for roulette, yeah, but I don't think we have one. Okay.
Well, that's a spooky first run then.
Yeah, I would say. Artificer. Artificer's like kind of awkward here, I find. At least his spell is.
Yeah, I'm real not impressed by this first team. This feels like a severe low roll.
Yeah. Just seeing, I'm gonna look around and just see what I can do here. So this would have been good on roulette if they didn't instantly die. I feel like because they instantly die, it's a little bit less appealing. I could potentially do something like give Chaos Wand to somebody. Like I could do this maybe.
Yeah, I definitely do like pairing it together with a glove.
Yeah. And then Door obviously would go on you. Anti-Venom. Basically the most important person not to get poisoned, or the person that gets poisoned the most often. Because it's a
It is a
cleave
cleave
poison,
poison, yes.
you always want to make sure you probably put it on the middle, because they're always going to get hit by the cleave poison. And then he has cleanse too, so that's a pretty good argument.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
considering this two strong cleanse side we can recover from poison, usually like the same turn or the turn after.
Yeah, and then like Wraith has like cantrip dodge, so they typically dodge poison anyway, or at least a good amount of the time. Blinding Bolt, it's so awkward. I think I forgot if this works with burst.
It, what do you mean with works with burst?
Like if I use the burst spell, does this work?
Yes, it is a spell after all.
Okay, then yeah, that seems like a pretty obvious slap on Artificer, given that everyone else is saturated.
Hmm. I like the
And
harp on Artificer, considering all the single use sides.
I mean, this fight shouldn't last that long, but yeah, it's kind of awkward to hold mana and then do this as like my turn. Another thing I could do potentially if I want to abandon Stalwart's Cleanse is I could do Door.
Mm, nah, not sure. I think poison turn one is a pretty bad outcome here, so.
Yeah, and the thing is like, yeah, I'm just not convinced it matters to shield two more people than this cleave side would do anyway. It's just not very interesting. And yeah, basically roulette, I don't really want to reroll for the most part. I would like to have a little bit of value last until they die, unless it's like, either way I win, I guess. Um, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think this is too low value, maybe. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
And then I guess Slice we don't have anyone to put on, but it's also not a very good spell.
I mean, should probably just give it to Roulette in case it matters,
I
but
will, but
not to protect.
yeah, it's just not amazing, obviously. This seems fine. This is genuinely a pretty bad low roll, though. I basically want to roll Chaos One with mana so that I can just burst with the three vulnerable the hand to death, or at least do a lot of damage. And it's very
Hmm.
possible I don't roll that because it's only on one side. But like this side is kind of irrelevant, right? Because I don't want to actually saturate damage into either of these. Um, it's worth noting that like roulette, I can only protect by blocking, or just they die, I guess. Um,
Yeah. Roulette tanking in first hit ons is pretty good because they have a tendency to die anyways.
yeah, that is true. Actually, this is it's funny if I had like a lot of cleanse, but not like perfect cleanse. This would actually because it's like the order's like 1, 2. So if I had 2 petrify on roulette, he would have been able to roll forever, which is really silly.
You actually misplayed by putting the pins on stalwart. But you actually would have gotten exactly 2 if you cleansed twice for 4.
That's really silly.
Um, there's some real abstract things like that you can evaluate in this game.
So yeah, I think blocking for 5 here, like unless I roll exactly the sword twice in a row, the best outcome is to get the double shield or the cleave shield. They're like pretty similar. So I'm gonna go for that.
Mm,
I
yeah,
don't
I can
I don't
agree.
think I'm likely to roll this twice. Like it could happen, but it's unlikely. And then Wraith is not even getting hit. I could just take the mana unless I think the sword is a lot better, which it kind of is.
Mm,
I could keep the giant cleanse on roulette as well. That's technically an option.
if you're rerolling stalwart, it might be worth to bank some mana just for some protection.
Yeah, probably. I think that's a lot of damage you're missing out on with the big thing, but I think I should keep this just to be totally safe, yeah. And then this is probably what you want here. So now we have 8 mana, which is a good amount of burst. In fact, that's kind of what we wanted with the Chaos one specifically. So yeah, let's look for the Chaos one. Okay. We did get this. I'm not willing to re-roll it.
Probably the best outcome, honestly.
It is, except for Cleave, which is identical. And, well, actually, it could be better than identical because I could roll the big hit. So, yeah, I sometimes lose out on 4 damage here if I roll and I get a blink. But I think rolling for Chaos Wand is more relevant than doing 4 damage, I guess. Like, the outlier is not that relevant to me, I think. Because, like, we need to
Yeah.
eat through 40 health. We only have 8 mana and a 6 damage sword. So I'm just going to roll this and hope I get Chaos Wand or the same side or better.
Yeah, like you'd basically be banking for a single 1 in 36 outcome by rerolling.
So we didn't get any block thing. We could keep roulette just to, like, be a giant statue, basically. And by giant, I mean 3
Wait,
health, because he's being petrified. Or I
that
could.
petrified's this is weird. The petrified 6 incoming. What happens if you cleanse before the hand attacks? Does it go down to petrified 1?
I don't have cleanse?
No, I'm just theoretically saying because roulette, even though they're being attacked for 10, it says cleanse or petrify 6 incoming. Like, does
Oh.
that go down to 5 if he cleanse for 5?
Yes. I believe when it's over the amount of dice sides, it doesn't count it anymore on the character. So yeah, this would have to be 5 damage petrify in order for this to go to 5. Is that
Oh.
what you're asking?
No, I'm just thinking of specifically if like it says petrified 6, if you then cleanse it for 5 the same turn it's incoming, does it go down to 5 or does it go down to 1?
I believe it goes down to 5 because the enemy still does 5 damage petrify.
Hmm.
I believe it works based on the enemy's value, not like I know what you're saying, but the enemy's
Yeah.
value is priority, not your own translation of
Hmm.
what the value is supposed to be or whatever.
Yeah.
So the
Well,
only thing about
after this
keeping,
turn,
yeah,
yeah, after this turn, you'll be able to cleanse for 5 and go to 1 petrify, which is weird. Hmm.
so the only thing about using keeping roulette alive as like a dumb thing is that obviously a saber could hit it, this one, or the hand could hit him again. Um, but like it's not that good. to protect him. So what I'm thinking maybe that I'll do instead is block Stalwart, and then I have this Rampage side, which I could think about doing like this, maybe.
Hmm. I think bursting roulette once is worth it.
Probably.
Because even if roulette just hits a death, no wait, never mind. That is in fact petrified.
Yeah, he's just a 1 pip dude that does nothing currently.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know. I think killing the Saber is probably just wrong. I don't think we have any damage, so I kind of have to kill the hand.
Fair.
Like, I know it
Yeah.
seems kind
Next.
of efficient to hit the Saber, but I just don't believe in it. I'm still not sure if I want to do this.
Mhm. I mean, there's always the option to cleanse roulette next turn just to get the high damage side if you roll it.
Right, that's a good enough reason to keep them, I think. And we do have Leech at worst. We could heal Stalwart.
True. Yeah, I could just straight up sacrifice roulette next turn. That's a good point.
Okay.
Okay, there's the poison cleave, which roulette is actually tanking for us, amazingly.
Yep. And Stalwart, it doesn't care. Okay. I would like to get the cleanse or the cleave, maybe. And then I don't want this. You have a bad side to roll, I think. Let's roll you. Because the thing is, I might cleanse roulette, as
Yeah.
Zeus said. Okay, now you're no longer caring. I could decide to keep you now and do this. You don't get
And
steal.
what's roulette setting right now?
The same side.
Uh, oh wow, that's pretty funny. I could consider literally just doing that for the 8 damage this turn.
It is a good
I have
amount of
roulette 5
damage.
anyways.
I would do 13 plus 3. Yeah, it's probably the correct play. And then I think I want to cleanse Brawler, and I think I want Brawler to just do 5.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we're not cleansing roulette then, if we're cleansing stalwart.
I mean, if roulette, I mean, we literally cleanse roulette if we roll the cleanse side, right?
Oh.
I
Oh,
have two
alright, I'm
sources of
confusing
cleanse.
myself. Right. Oh,
Oh,
red 3
I
left.
think I understand what you were saying earlier. Were you saying if the cleanse shield would do that? I thought you were referring to incoming
Yeah.
damage. Because incoming damage, if you cleanse, it only cleanses effectively for 1. Because 10 turns to 5, and then they still get petrified for 5. But they only store 6 petrify. So I can cleanse 5
Yeah.
of it. So it's like afterward, I can cleanse most of it.
Yeah, I was more generally asking about the whole interaction, both current and later turns. But yeah. Hmm. That seems pretty okay.
That seems fine.
We will avenge you.
These hands are like a little spooky. Brawler having this much poison.
Mhm.
I
Oh yeah,
mean,
we
you're
have a pretty
dying
good
anyway,
odds of
so
cleansing next turn. Yeah, the question is, do you cleanse the poison or do you let the roulette deal 8 damage?
no, I think 8 damage is really good. I think this is
Yeah.
again the most involved hand fight I've had in a while. Hmm. Did I have any rerolls left? No. Okay. I would have maybe rerolled roulette. I'm not sure. Probably not. Because I could theoretically leech somebody here.
Yeah. I don't think you would do that this turn.
No, not this turn, but
Yeah.
and yeah, this doesn't work on Wraith. Cool.
Would
I'm
be
happy
funny.
with this line. The hand
Okay.
must die.
Well, if we kill the hand, we are full blocking this turn, so that's nice.
Just gonna see what this line does. So this is 7. We don't want to do that yet because we have integers that are pretty cool. Okay, and then we
Oh.
probably win. Okay. This does... How does this work? Is this... No, it's not...
It's not cruel, so it isn't lethal.
Yeah. Might still be worth keeping. Probably. Okay.
And there we go.
Yeah, so that's one pick mode. And I'm gonna click the
Roulette
saber.
actually living through the sword roll once is pretty funny.
Yeah. Wander is really funny in this fight. But he's still kind of
Oh.
just like, you hope you land on the one side.
Of course, the question is, what are these synergies for items?
Mana Jelly here is extremely silly.
Oh no.
5 to
Ghost
7.
explodes and stops living.
Mushroom is 5. You're also 5? No, sorry, Mushroom is 7, you're 5. And Duvet, okay, who cares, yeah.
Excellent. Duvet is not a good item.
Not a big Duvet enjoyer, no. Okay, those are not the 5. I keep not listing them correctly. Bruh, I'm so bad. Hold on. I need to just click the numbers in a row. Okay, those are the 5. Okay, good. Now, who benefits from mushroom? Probably you a
Exactly,
decent
this mushroom
amount.
again, I forget.
+1 to everything and it decays.
Yeah. Hmm. That sounds like a ghost thing. It's
Yeah.
definitely not a wanderer thing because multi-use decay.
Uh, yeah, I think the most likely person to use the mirror is going to be Prophet or possibly Sharp Shot. No, it's Sharp Shot.
Yeah, Prophet with the rescue side does have bad interactions.
So because of that, we want to give the engaged side. Uh,
Hmm.
Prophet having engage health is pretty good in this fight because everything is like a concrete hit. It's not like there's 10 units, you have to worry about. I don't know, like the turn 1 with that is reasonably good. It's just like it's blocking, which we don't really care about. But like this also doesn't do much. I guess if I have Paladin do this, I'm pretty happy. Because Paladin blocking is kind of irrelevant too.
Looking at origami, the only thing it like noticeably synergizes with is uh Wanderer Duvet, I would say.
And like Lucky.
Hmm.
Or sorry, not Duvet, I meant Lucky. Sorry, what was your suggestion with origami?
Just
I
thinking origami duvet that because that lets you actually affect more sides, but I don't actually see any spot where it makes a huge difference anyways.
hmm. I think hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think I would do this just to put a cloak on Wanderer. That'd be the only thing.
I like that actually.
This does this blink too, right? Yeah, but there's some more sides that are blink. And then you could do this. Obviously, it would die instantly if I draw a gas, so maybe not. And then
Yeah, no.
you could be good to do. I almost think I want to do this to Paladin.
Hmm.
Mana Jelly is really weird. I think it's probably good to put on. But I don't need that many turns of this. And if I'm
There's a
doing that, I
weird.
might as well do this.
Wait, what's exactly the wording on duvet? if you didn't use this here last turn, so I assume cantripping does deactivate the Vey for the next turn.
I think so too, but I think you're still the best hero to put it on because I might blink on like
Yeah.
turn 3 with do because like I'm not gonna not do anything with Paladin for one turn.
Yeah, like you could spend both of yours on turn 1, blank on turn 2, and get the Vey value turn 3. It's a thought.
It is.
Mm,
And as for Lucky, I don't really see a good use for Lucky. Maybe put it on Prophet instead of Duvet.
mm,
It's kind of, I don't know, not convinced by it.
me neither.
Coming healing and shields. We don't have any steel
Oh.
sides.
I mean, I suppose it has to be Paladin just because of middle.
Yeah.
I've, like the other next to middle characters are full on items anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you get hit by every attack, right? Every attack
Mm,
that they can do except Petrify, whereas Sharp
yes.
Shot can be missed by Cleave or AoE. So even though they also have an engage, I'll get Paladin the Iron Blood. And I don't want Lucky. And I don't want anything else. And I'm happy to manage Ellie on Prophet. This is fine. Okay. We don't want that. We can do better than this, on
Yeah.
average.
I'm not impressed by these.
No. Okay, well, you always reroll that. This is starting to get a little suspicious with Sharp Shot, so we should think about that. Same with Wanderer. You can't even really smoke bomb here. And then the right side only does 8 damage, and then the pain one does only 5 damage to the hand.
Mm,
Gas doing this seems a little silly. 7
yeah, like we
mana.
definitely want to bank the pain stick for a more appropriate turn.
There's not really anything to cleanse. Blocking for 4 is acceptable. You could do much better. But it's also like a question of can I reroll it safely? I do want to get the weaken, yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to hold the shield.
Then you're 7 damage. Yeah, I think I have to hold the shield and the. I mean, you could argue burst. It's just like if I get blink or if I get. I don't know.
Mm,
Maybe with burst I should just burst because I'm only losing out on 2 damage if I blink, I guess, and then I lose out on block on ghast, I guess, which maybe doesn't matter much because I'll die soon.
mm,
Kind of deciding against it, maybe. Wanderer though, I'm thinking I maybe want to keep his thing because Sharp Shot could potentially roll the left side. I might want to re-roll. I'm thinking I maybe want to re-roll the Sharp Shot for the high rolls of the Monocle and then the mana gain.
the yeah, like the bow already has mana gain because of cantrip. Jelly.
I guess if I did roll the bull, it would hit a random target and then go away. So maybe that's really bad.
Oh, that? Oh, that's really weird. Yeah, I probably want to keep that side.
Yeah, so I guess it's not actually that good. And I just want to get the big engage sometimes, or hit mana sometimes. I'm not convinced that 4 block to do a burst is that valuable. Or to even preserve the mana, I guess. Okay.
Mm. Yeah, I would like if our characters actually rolled good sides. That would be nice.
I mean, you've rolled all your sides. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now I can weaken the hand so he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, now we just don't have a turn. That's nice.
And I could soothe, But I mean,
Hmm. No, it's the hand. There is no slow rolling the hand.
yeah, that's kind of how I feel. So I will say for Suv, it does heal Paladin a bit more, but um, it's just too slow, I think. Let's just go.
Yeah, especially because it has like barely any value this turn. Like if you at least got the healing points as well, would be cool.
Okay. 4 mana, weaken. 3 mana, or 7. Well, 4 mana, again, is not much different from 7 mana. It effectively is just one more burst. Weaken would be kind of good, obviously, but I can't necessarily rely on that. And then if I do 4 mana, I also don't
Yeah,
die. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I
we like
either have
that.
to kill you or weaken you, probably, this turn. Does this help? I have a whopping 8 damage in the bank right now, and then I have to do another 16. Don't think we get there.
No,
So I could just block people, I guess.
it's
So
an
maybe I
option.
will roll you then. It is an option.
Are you sure Paladin wants to settle for 3 mana?
Hmm, you kind of make a good point. I think you can either get more damage the same or more integer block, I guess, which is
Yes.
quite relevant here. And the gas, like, it's a little weird. I think if the def side is not good here because it doesn't really close the fight fast enough, maybe.
Let's see. Not
And then
really.
the weakened side is fine. Rescue heal is good if I land on that.
Oh, yeah, your skill will do a lot here.
Yeah. Gast is the hard one for
Yeah. Hmm. Feels so bad to reroll all dice.
me. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep gas side.
Mm, yeah. It's a very close one, but I think I agree.
I think that landing this is not even that much more of a benefit compared to just hitting rescue, I guess. Or just bursting my characters a bit and doing like a little bit of damage and then trying to kill next turn, maybe? I don't know. Seems kind of weird. I don't actually have a way to do damage other than just sharp shot and wanderer at that rate. But sticking to it. Yeah, you
Hmm.
probably want this. Although I don't really know why yet.
How much damage do we have now? We're on a lot of damage sides.
Okay, well, there is no way to make this do more, I think. Like, you want to end the
No,
turn
I
with.
can.
Yeah,
You can remove the keyword at least. The
true.
decay.
Although you can't because it's part of the.
Hmm.
You can't because it's part of Sharp
Oh,
Shot's
right.
mushroom.
Right. I thought, oh, someone else has the mushroom, so yeah. Silly me. We're actually surprisingly close to lethal.
This is a pretty good outcome. We do a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
The only thing is Sharp Shot could have done something better, perhaps. And we want to make
Hmm.
sure we era last. So let's do this. And yeah. And then the other thing is like,
Profit missing feels really bad considering you need it this turn.
no, I agree, yeah. Don't think I really want to reroll Ghast. Yeah, this is kind of what I thought would happen. We would get Ghast for another turn, everyone would be fine with just a little bit of mana spent. We actually do a bit more damage than I thought. I think the fact that this bumps this up with Era is like fine. How many
Yeah,
rerolls do we have? I like literally don't remember, so I'm gonna
one.
one. Yeah, I don't want to
I
reroll
I just
Wanderer.
think like, yeah, I think you just break too much if you risk any of your dice.
The name of the game
Like
is
a positive.
Slice and don't reroll ever, because you will regret your reroll.
Yeah, that comes up a lot. Like, oh, we could get something better, and then you just die because it didn't go for the safe line.
Well, that's pretty good.
Well, we'll definitely have lethal on the hand for now.
Okay, let's just see what this does. I know Prophet can help.
Yeah, Paladin ceases to live though, but that's okay.
We can do 9 damage, but it's a little awkward.
Um, Burst plus Wanderer is exact lethal. Oh, you're looking for Harvest, of course.
Let's do... Yeah, let's do this thing. And then we don't want to do that yet. We want to pop you, then you, and then
Oh,
you.
right, Engage does in fact do 10 damage. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. I know I could have rerolled for a better turn, but at this point I just want to move on with my life. Boop.
Fair enough.
Okay. So that's 2.
Yes. Despite some pretty rough first rolls there, that worked out in the end.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have Echo the Dolphin, so this will be an immediate victory. Although we do have roulette. Middle side. Interesting.
Mm.
So no way to replace left again, I think. Uh, well, Barbarian is huge numbers. Really big.
Yeah, I can put those numbers on pretty much any character you like.
Probably you benefit the most from this.
Yeah.
Block and mana. It's kind of like block and repel. You could argue this is better, but the steel sides being 6 kind of skews that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Mana being big is kind of good.
Uh, Serpent Ring Echo is kind of funny.
Serpent Ring Echo. Oh yeah, we could do that.
Hmm. Feels a bit bad to replace field heal mana side though.
Eh, I think it feels fine, honestly.
Hmm.
I could replace
Let's see.
Keeper's thing, but then I'd have to do this, which is
Yeah, Fate just doesn't excite when looking at that.
um
I'd like to point out that we have Bag of Knives with a composition that only has 2 blanks in total.
yeah, it's a good time for sure. Icar
What exactly does
Chalice.
hand do? Oh, it copies the middle up and down. That's pretty funny.
If I had a way to like heal but not actually heal, I could do infinite damage with Icar Chalice because I have rescue. Smile.
Hmm. I mean, it's pretty powerful with the Artificer stick. That's a thing to note.
Yeah. Then I'm most likely to hear Barbarian for a lot.
True,
But
although
then you
Barbarian
could
tends to be
argue
missing the health.
that's the thing. You could maybe argue that Icar Chalice is better on the character that is likely to have health, so Artificer. He also has the big wand anyway.
Yeah. Hmm.
Whenever you save a hero.
Probably keeper. Also, I think the hand is on keeper, especially with the rescue effect.
You think the Dragonhide gloves with the rescue is good?
Mm, no, I mean like the Dragonhide gloves are actually worse because of the rescue effects. I would say.
Oh, I see what you mean. And the thing is, I don't really know who to put this on. It could be on you, maybe.
It does slightly make roulette better because we're usually just holding whatever we roll anyways.
True.
So it makes your 6 damage targeted instead of half targeted.
I guess the question is, do we want Barbarian to do that much damage to himself? And the answer is probably not.
No. Roulette
Yeah,
it back.
I'm okay with this, maybe. The only thing about making... Oh, the thing, though, is if I make the Barbarian always have a consistent 10, it does mean that I have huge echo value.
Oh,
And then maybe I just do 10 poison, and then Barbarian gets healed a bit, or dies, and it doesn't really matter.
it's a very interesting point for sure.
And I could try to low roll these. I think I like this.
Hmm. Give roulette a bag of knives just as a treat.
There you go. And
Excellent.
you probably want this, because funny. You could argue that Dragonhide with you is enough too, because then you can heal more and then give this to Roulette.
Hmm.
I think I like this slightly better.
Yeah, I can agree.
The weird thing is, after turn 1, when I try to set a high value for a Fate again, I'm probably gonna need to not use Barbarian first, because he's gonna kill himself, unless like Artificer already did something.
Yeah.
But
I
I
mean,
think I want to do this. I don't think the 1 damage
yeah,
on you is that relevant.
for
Okay,
sure.
this is good.
Go. Go, go,
Double Halo.
go.
Okay, that's
Okay, poison cleave middle.
Poison Cleave middle. Well, Roulette rolled Saber.
Yeah. Cantripping into the enemy that's dying anyways is kind of cringe.
Yeah, not very good. So, just by rescuing somebody, Keeper doesn't save himself. We do have a whopping 9 mana side on Fate right now.
It is good, but is it good enough?
I don't know. I think I also probably want to reroll. I don't know. Uh, Doing 3 damage to Saber in the hand is whatever. That's a hard one to decide. It's very abstract, the choice that I make there.
Yeah.
I think I do reroll this though. And you definitely reroll as well.
It does 4 damage with the chalice, but that doesn't really
Okay,
do
I'm
much in the situation.
actually I'm actually leaning towards this now, I think, because not only does, it still work with rescue on Fate, but also I have Icar Chalice, so if I reroll like the big wand, I could not only have a bigger Fate side, but I could also do like Keeper Roulette on Saber and then do like 11 damage to the hand.
It's an idea.
Yeah. And then it would save roulette as a bonus, and Fae, and then maybe Keeper would still be at risk, but then I have a huge side, hopefully. I still like it a little better than 6 block, I think. With all this poison that we can't cleanse, we're kind of probably looking to burst down the boss pretty
Yeah.
fast.
And has to die in like next turn, ideally.
Okay. 5 mana, you don't skip that, I think. And then this is, again,
No.
9 mana. We basically can't roll it, I think. If we,
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
see what happens.
yeah, let's try this. So we don't have Ichor Chalice value. It's worth noting that if you do that, you don't actually hit you, I guess. We could do a weird thing where let's just hit you. Okay, does Strand save you? Probably not. No.
No.
Okay. And then I could decide to burst you. Oh, you don't actually do 3 damage? Right. So I could do this maybe, and then it would rescue. It's a bit weird. Let me see what
What
happens if I just do
what
damage
exactly
for the
do the
buff.
halos do again?
3 HP to this hero.
Oh, right. For some reason I thought one of them was deal damage to the enemies.
So yeah, I'm off by 10. Okay. I do think killing the saber ends up being a good move. Probably. Because then I can just block
Yeah.
Keeper.
If you burst Barbarian twice, you can then strand on top.
I guess the only thing about this is then if you use it to kill Saber, then it actually, the block is like kind of wasted, right? So maybe I should kill this Saber, and then if I block Fate, it's fine. Yeah. I think this is better because the block is being used. What was it, honey?
Yeah, you can strand if you do one more burst. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Strand here might be the play. Hopefully not. So the issue is like, I could burst you twice, but then next turn, you're 4 poison down, and the only way I can save you is by healing you twice? No, if I get even 1 heal off of you, it works actually, because you have the Garnet. See, I knew Garnet would be relevant. It actually does heal you enough, weirdly enough, so I'm actually okay with doing this.
I think the most common outcome is actually that we end the end the fight next turn.
The most common
Straight
outcome?
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
probably.
can accumulate so much damage with this setup.
We can. Okay. I'm okay with Artificer potentially dying. I think we just keep
Mm,
that. You do miss out on 11 damage, I guess. This kills you. um, let's just see what this does. I'm a bit
yeah.
curious. You have 7
Your left
HP.
always kills next turn if you do this.
We have Flee.
Oh,
Alright,
right. That is the mechanic in the video game Slice and Dice.
I was counting it.
If there ever was mods for this game, one of the first one I would expect is some kind of flea counter.
Yeah, I think that would be good. So that's 3, right? 3 out of 0? Or 3?
Uh,
3-0?
yeah. I
Yeah.
think we've done 3 so far.
I could check later in the recording, but yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just been a hard 3, I think. Sharp
Yeah.
wit. Sharp with the
Yes.
hand. Okay, the only thing is that we do have a charge side and curator. Worth noting.
This is true.
But based, this looks free as hell. Add
Oh
cleanse.
my god. Is that
Cleanse.
freer than Sharp Shot vulnerable though?
I mean, I'm thinking about it. I could also do
How
this.
do I Kronos? Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I think that's just better. I mean, you got to keep in mind Chronos
Yeah.
starts at 3 mana, so that's a lot better of a use for Chronos than just having mana. And then,
Yeah, this feels like it just kills on turn one.
yeah. And we could give Whetstone to Chronos instead of that, but I just don't think it's very good. Oh, we
No.
have Emerald Mirror. Oh god, it's gonna get weird though, isn't it?
Oh no, what are our Sharp Wit?
Uh-huh. So we could
Okay.
actually give him Sharp Wit and... Oh, fuck, Whetstone's at 3? That sucks. Is it Fearless? Hell yeah.
Amazing.
And you're...
What's the
It's
last item?
7, 5. Where's my 6? Is this 6? Oh, Glyph of Purity, yeah.
I see. Ah yes, just add cleanse to your knives.
You healing is kind of whatever, but you have a decent amount of sides you can use, whereas I feel like Valkyrie struggles to use sides. Terrarium.
There.
I could give Terrarium to Curator.
Yeah, Death and Air are like the worst two sides, so oh, that actually works with the.
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
it is weird, isn't it? And we're not replacing anything. We can give Whetstone for no reason. That is a silly setup.
Oh,
Blessed Ring on which? I think
yeah,
this is the
sure.
loadout.
Like the Blessed Ring honestly might pop off.
I mean, I think it is actually good to do this Growth Shield 4 damage thing, just so that we don't have like the death roll when we
Yeah,
roll
like
every time.
Death and Era are like the worst sides on the Curator, so I agree.
Yeah. Okay, this is fine. And Valkyrie can have Whetstone, I guess.
Yes, as a treat.
As a goddamn treat. Okay. You have
Good
Copycat. That
treat.
tends to be the good side.
Yeah. Oh god, get that with the vulnerable.
Oh no. Oh no, this character's about to die. I
If
don't want these.
Kronos cooperates.
He did.
Thank you. Is this lethal? This is probably lethal, straight up.
Yeah, let's just check. Cool.
Oh my fucking god.
This is the hand, folks. And yeah, I know we could have played that better, but I think we win this fight. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. Cool. Alright, that was the fast one. That was a 4. Serration, I'm telling you, is not okay, and neither is Sharpwit. Those are just very good hits. Like, every time we see that, we're probably going to be fine.
Yeah. God, Kronos with a hard carry of 6 vulnerable is not something you see every day.
Yeah, not really. Okay. Leather gloves, bullseye. I like bullseye a weird amount on Doctor as well, but there is leader, so that is a thing. Gas doesn't actually benefit from him that much. He does weaken a good amount, but
Yeah. Hmm.
anyway. What is this? Add focus to all heal sides. Sure. Tattered robes. Oh, this item tends to be good too. Charged in single use. So, very clear game plan here, right? You just make a huge leader attack, and then you hit. Or you could possibly do this. Oh, I have a thing that it works with engage? Bro, that's crazy. That doesn't happen normally.
Oh.
Uh, the question is what's better to give charge link to, I guess? Or maybe if I want to do this.
Hmm. You have to consider who. Like, once you give them single use, you have to think about what's left on the dice. Like, Assassin giving single use to top and bottom, and having the single use stick. You kind of
E-
just have the cruel side left in the end.
So one thing that's really interesting is that, yeah, I think this actually might be a really good combo for Doctor, because if I have a shield proc on somebody and they have full health, I actually just do 12 mana with that side. And
12
then
regen.
and 12 regen, which also is pretty good. So maybe that's the play. I think Charge Link is pretty damn good on Assassin. He wants to hit one of these things. Like Poison Tick is fine too. Maybe Leader can
Yeah,
just be Nothing Burger. Because he also has this side, Smith. So he can Smith Assassin's Engage.
true.
Or he could repeat Doctor's Humongous like mana or maybe Gas mana or something. And then yeah, Leather Chainmail, probably Leader.
Keeper for being the middle character?
I mean, he already has Iron Blood if I want to do that.
I suppose, yeah.
Maybe I'll do this instead. I mean, he doesn't have any reason to shield himself, right? Other
Yeah,
than other than the damage side.
he's appropriate. Yeah.
I think
What else
because of
do
the
we have?
damage side, it's actually relevant enough, Sonny. Just because he shields himself with revenge enough times.
Yeah,
And then Sprout is a
right?
spell that exists.
Yeah, definitely does. It can pop off, especially with the high amount of health we get, or high amount of mana we get.
So yeah, this comp is kind of silly. There's a couple lines here that work really well.
We got the poison again.
This is just 20 damage.
Hmm.
I think killing gas for 20 could potentially be like I am doing 6 with gas additional to the best other damage side. Weaken is just
The
good.
weak sticks are insane.
Yeah, weaken is just good is the other thing. We'll keep it open then. I think assassin should still do this. I don't think poison on the first turn is a good call.
No,
And let's reroll these. Okay, we got this side. We got the
with the
weaken, so
weakened
everyone's
stick.
fine, I think. Because you get weakened for 3. Actually, maybe not. Because you're being hit by 8 damage, right?
Yeah, Doctor does in fact needs a slight pick-me-up of some sort. Although
I
Doctor
can
can literally just
either...
like self-regen. No, that threat does not work.
No, this wouldn't work, yeah. I would need to block for 1 or...
Another regen. Oh no, you still take one from the poison hit. It's
Yep,
awkward.
it is awkward. So this is cleanse, but this is cleanse too. I could also buff this side instead of this side. Feels weird. Uh,
Yeah, you do have an out with the 6 weekend.
I guess I'll just keep these sides. I mean, this is a pretty good hit. Okay, that's nice. So now we can just, I do want to buff this side probably.
Yeah. So yeah, shield Doctor, and then you have the focus. Excellent.
12 regen.
Well, we effectively mitigated almost that entire turn, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
not
did
not
damage.
not bad at all. Okay, well engage here is not as good, but the focus could still happen. 4 damage is pretty much as good as you get now. I could repeat something. You probably just want to kill the hand, so 4 damage is pretty cool. I do want to reroll this. I do want to reroll this. Okay,
We have a shield.
so
And
we
this should
do
just
10 damage,
let's just
4
see how this
damage.
plays out.
Yeah, I think this is pretty much enough though. Because we can do yellow, and then we just hit you or you, it doesn't really matter. Ghast is kind of based. Don't let people tell you Ghast is bad.
Mhm.
It's just not true. I could just kill you at worst. Okay. So you, and then
If
fuck.
you recoil the cruel kills,
Yeah,
or that works too.
yeah. So that's 5. My goal is to get to 10, so we'll do 5 more hopefully.
Sounds good.
Oh, okay. I guess we lost that one. Uh,
Hmm. That doesn't
um,
count.
no, it doesn't. Add vitality to the left side. I think Roulette would appreciate that.
I guess that goes on Paladin. It's kind of fun on Wraith, honestly.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think
It's
Wraith just
Sinister after it.
benefits from it because they actually fill. It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Um, I, uh, I disagree. Excuse me.
Yeah, I also disagree with that one. It's a little dumb,
Hold
as they
on.
call it.
Can you put it on hover? I want just quickly take a picture of that.
Yeah, sure.
Why is the tooltip all the way up there? Hold on. That's weird.
Um, not really sure. Was it doing that earlier? Weird.
I don't know.
You ever notice that Rafe is bald?
Yeah, that may have come to my attention.
Kind of sick. Okay, so we have quad use Chronos. That's the comp we have. I think
I
because of
like
that, we
it.
just want to keep collar on you. We'll keep the reads on you. Doesn't really work on you. Weaken in
No.
pain.
Reeds are weirdly inverted in this fight because of the aura effect.
I'm okay with this. That's a pretty good thing to
Yeah,
have.
Wonder just bopping like the poison or the summon is pretty nice.
And then as for Ritual Dagger. I think you're the least important person.
Chronos Paladin dies early due to being in the middle. I honestly want to say it's Chronos that gets the Ritual Dagger, just due to being the last character alive, oddly often.
Yeah, sure.
Especially the smoke bomb.
Yeah, and if I don't roll the Chronos thing, then I might as well just kill him. Pocket Phylactery on Wanderer is
Bit
actually fine.
harsh. If Chronos doesn't cooperate, he fucking dies.
I like how Wanderer has pain on every side if I do this.
I like that. I don't actually. It's terrible.
Damn, that's kind of rude. You can't just say things like that. Mark, by the way, wins this fight. That's the real, actual, like, just because we win because of that thing that we have. I really don't think Roulette having health matters, but I also think making Wanderer not have this is dumb, kind of. I don't know. Whatever. Roulette can just be there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could do this too, though. I'm kind of down for this. I know because I really don't care about the health on Roulette is the thing. And then Paladin doing 5, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do want. Oh, wait. We already determined this does nothing on you. We should just put this on Wraith then. Self-heal pain.
True. True and based and factual.
Self-heal pain Chronos? Pog? But yeah, basically the only thing we want Chronos to hit is double use or quad use. or
Yeah,
cantrip.
worth knowing that. Yeah, we'll do cantrip. Cantrip the mana a fair amount of time.
Yeah, and then we also have just mark in general, which will work with everything we have. I really have no fear here. This is going to be.
I stopped paying attention for a bit. What's the funny Z on Wanderer? Full health.
That's two because it's double use.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, we have a lot of ways that Kronos can pop off, and then Mark as well to assist. I do like this side because we have Mark.
I like
Um,
weakening all the poison away.
yeah, me too, but I also like winning the fight. So it's kind of hard to say which is better.
I mean, I like it's perfectly fine to win the fight next turn if you just like completely negate this turn.
Kind of true. Kind of true. So if I weaken you for 6, then Kronos actually does still die, I think, but we probably will find a way around that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't slow.
But I want to mark.
Oh. Wait, does vulnerable apply more weak?
Oh, I think it does.
We can try it right now.
Really?
Really? Huh?
That doesn't seem right, actually.
I mean, it increases the damage aspect of the weak side. It doesn't actually increase the side itself.
I am
Makes
thinking
sense,
about
kind of.
using Paladin's Cleanse Shield this turn. I think it's pretty good. The only issue then is I don't get a Mark proc, potentially. And that's like, how do I block Kronos? Because Roulette's not going to do it. Like, we'd have to kill hand, right? Or Kronos would just have to spend mana on himself, which probably will happen, but, technically could not.
Kind of like the shield. Okay, we're not keeping chronos.
Yeah. I think I'm
Like,
still
what are we
rolling
looking for if
this.
not that? I mean, what specifically are you looking for if you don't do that?
Burst or Big Hammer, and then we just, like, burst Kronos if we don't kill, basically.
I don't think burst is better.
I mean, it's not technically because of the mana, but it's more flexible, and we probably find a way to block Kronos with mana.
Hmm.
I don't know.
And I think it's one of these situations where you just take the safe line because the safe line works.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, and then we'll do this. Do I really want to roll roulette? I mean,
That I don't see any reason to.
I also don't. Cool. Awesome. Well, now you're just going to repeat this side, potentially. I could do that to save any poison from happening. Um, I also get more mark value if I do that. Uh, the only thing with this line, I think, is that I don't block for 5 on Kronos or something like that. That's probably fine.
Yeah, I think this is perfectly adequate.
Half damage. I always say half damage on the hand. Turn 1's good. Oh, what? Nothing? Nothing turn? I don't really want that. I do want this. I mean, that is 12 damage. And that is...
Well, we just make the wanderer not do the hand not do anything 2 turns in a row.
we could just kill it, I guess.
True. Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
I like the yellow flash. That's a good touch. Um... Bruh. You're still dying? What?
What?
Does that
No.
matter?
I mean, that one saber is literally going to be exerted next turn.
I think it's fine, yeah. Roulette moment. Okay. Hmm.
Oh, Cronus finally found the mana side.
Good for you, Kronos. You could have been cool. You could have been poggers. Okay, that's 6.
Yeah.
but you just
Cronus wasn't
decided,
very the strong thing we had, and he just decided to not show up to the party at all.
yeah. I hate this item. I literally hate this item.
Single use and era. I mean, just put on an artificer. Free poison
It
when
is
the
free
free poison.
poison. Yellow heroes only. Red heroes only.
Ah.
Weaken the hand is kind of cool. Boost is
Yeah.
kind of fine.
Two weaken is just kind of cracked. Not gonna lie.
You waste a lot of healing because you're the cleave target. And cleanse is a thing in the game. Wow, these we don't have
Mm.
keywords. You ever notice that? Usually.
Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, I'm not saying we don't have steel, so I can't do that with like the cleanse potion.
That's probably just better than cleave heal.
God.
Not convinced that Ludus wants to ever do anything that isn't just damage.
I mean, 2 and 3 damage is. Yeah, I guess. Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, this one does not spark joy, I will admit.
Weekend is still good. It's just not amazing. I'm okay with this because we get the heal value from cleave. Maybe the double cleanse is this then. Yeah, that makes sense. Wand is basically garbage. I could replace it if I wanted to. But Waterfister has more important sides to hit anyway. I think the wand on Eccentric makes a good amount of sense. I could potentially give it to like...
No, it has to be an eccentric. Eccentric is not good here.
Yeah, Eccentric has too many, like, doesn't do anything dice. This is pretty simple. I think I just keep this. I think Ludus wants the skull because he has low health and less important sides than Artificer, maybe? Even the Artificer single use. It's a little weird.
Artificer capsulizes on the. Like the charge side is kind of awkward. Like. Game hard. Yeah, I think it's Ludus.
Sorry, I'm drinking a matcha green tea latte.
Fancy.
You wouldn't understand. That is a lot of cleanse.
Hmm.
You ever notice that?
Oh, just for demonstration, you want to check the cleanse thing I asked about earlier?
Yeah, let's do that.
Just like cleanse which. Oh! It
What?
actually full
What do you...
blocks the 6.
Huh?
It actually fulls.
What?
Oh my god.
Okay, that's actually sick.
That is very important to know, not gonna lie.
What the fuck? I had no idea. Okay, well, I do have to protect Witch still. This is a pretty damn good side for Witch, though.
Hmm. Well, they could. Let's see. You lose the boost and the mana if you only go for 4 cleanse this turn.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, I think. And you could block Cleave with Rescue, which is nuts.
True. That even rescues this turn. Wow.
Wow, Ludus
Value.
did the correct thing. Okay, we'll just roll these. Okay. We don't want this. We do want 6 damage stick. I think. Because you're bad. And I mean, any side, basically, that isn't... We actually could die if Stalwart does nothing. Maybe I should roll you then.
Yeah. I mean, what are the better outcomes in which?
Uh...
I guess, yeah,
Burst
I guess
yourself? That's not very
yeah, if
good.
you do absolutely nothing, then you kind of just die anyways with this side. Hmm.
I think if Witch dies sometimes, that's fine because we do a shitload of damage. If you get 6 damage exert anyway, it's fine. It's
Okay.
totally fine. Okay,
Nice.
enjoy. Um, cool. There is no reason to use this one.
Nope.
You kind of low rolled it, Artificer. See, that was a pretty bad low roll on my team, except for like Ludus. Okay, Wand of Stun seems kind of good here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Artificers would still be dying if you do that, so that's a thing.
yeah, I could Cleave Heal. It's pretty efficient this turn, except it doesn't actually protect Stalwart for anything. I could do this. I could,
Cleave Shield Rescue actually gains an insane amount of value here because you can chain rescues.
yeah. I
Like,
don't know if I even want this then. It's weird. I think I'll keep it just in case.
yeah.
And I'm gonna roll these.
Yeah. Though, do you want to hit the big thing? Please?
No. Witch doing 4 mana is totally fine.
And our
I'm still
characters are
rolling
averse to
Stalwart.
yeah, our characters are kind of averse to rolling the cool. Oh, there we go.
Hey! Okay.
So,
So we need to think
eccentric. Do
about.
eccentric so that you can combo into Ludus.
I mean, Artificer also combos, right? Like that works too.
The thing is, if you go up, you can do eccentric basically 3 times.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
And then salve comes in clutch. Oh, wait, you
Yeah.
can undo salve artificer first for the rescue.
Artificer first for the rescue.
Oh, I didn't mean undo all the way. Just do those 3 again.
Oh,
Then
and then
salve artificer.
right,
And
right,
then,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
value.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
why rescue is
rescue
good.
cleave is insane.
It's so good. Okay. And well, Wand of Stun doesn't mean much now, does it?
We can literally just bank it for later.
Yeah,
Like,
I
there
guess
genuinely is no reason to one of stun this turn.
I was checking if I could at least you know, like yeah, but there's no reason to do anything. So yeah, just don't do
Yeah.
it. And then this.
I have to ask if there's any. Do maybe I want to salve for one instead of overspending mana?
I mean, if I spend salve, then I would have to spend salve again to use that mana, because odd numbers I always have to spend a salve on.
Do you have no even numbers at all?
You mean odd numbers of mana? I guess I have 5 mana.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
I don't
Hard
think
to say,
it's. I
honestly.
think salve next turn is like the same as salve this turn, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I get it's a good argument, like a good point to ask about, but okay, they did
You
nothing.
convinced me.
Nothing turns. We like those. I don't really need this for any reason. And we could use this, I guess. Although it doesn't do much. Then
No.
so
Yeah,
right now I
one of
have
stun
6
can be good here.
damage, 11, 7. Yeah, we don't actually kill you. We did get weakened, which is a little silly.
Hmm.
I'm still gonna just hit the hand and stun the hand, I think. Maybe kill
Yeah.
Saber. Nah, we have so much salve bullshit. You wanna die, Ludus?
True.
Let your heroes die on the hand. That's the other tip I have for anyone at home. For all the viewers playing along.
That's lethal. Just complete lethal. Excellent.
That's 7 in a row. Yeah, so you keep in mind too, we're not only beating the hand 7 times in a row, we're beating the hand 7 times in a row with items and heroes I didn't pick. Which,
Hmm.
I'm a firm believer right now in the idea that the final boss doesn't really matter. The things you have to worry about are like mid-game bosses and mid to late hallways mostly.
There is an argument to be made about the fact that we don't have any curses here, but I think that's somewhat compensated for with the fact that we have random items.
Yeah,
Like making the right choices on items and heroes is extremely strong.
this is kind of cool. So yeah, I could just multiply the value. Wax seal, weird. Okay, there's a lot of weird items here. Brimstone does nothing, right? Like it just has to hit that. I don't have any way to swap items.
Mhm.
No. Big shield. Like I could make this happen. I could make this happen. There's not much I can
But
do with this.
everyone has just it copies top and bottom.
Okay, well I'll do that on Fate for Weaver. And water on Weaver is acceptable.
It just trades a mana for a mana. Yeah, I like it on that list.
Yeah, I think the way it affects the mana is positive. You could say the
Yeah, it
same
gives
about
me.
Paladin, but I think the 6 shield is less relevant, I guess.
I mean, 6 cleanse is relevant in this fight, is the thing.
Oh, you make a good point, actually. So maybe this is the play.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't. This big hammer is probably slightly less useful than Dabless thing. I don't believe in Big Shield. I'm not a Big Shield enjoyer. Friendship Bracelet is a thing.
Empty max HP.
If the target has more HP than you. Well, this tends to work. Um, we'll put it on like you.
Yeah. You need to do it on an offensive side.
We could make this a big mana gain def now.
Mm,
He would cleanse 1 time and then die and leave us 6 mana. That's like okay. We could also just do the giant charge mana thing, but that's kind of high rolly.
yeah.
Like I feel like if we get a lot of
It
mana and then double it, we also win, especially with like other.
it requires us to actually hit mana on the other characters to be worth it.
Yeah, the only thing with this obviously then is that we lose cleanse kind of in the sense that we would have to kill our paladin in order to use it. I do think this
Uh,
item is kind of good though. Like it's like a turn of value from paladin, or even better, to let him die for 6 mana.
hmm.
The only thing is that he wouldn't tank a hit for it.
What's the full list of keywords on KS1 again?
It's single use, cleave, engage, self
Okay, it
heal,
is
weaken.
weaken. Right.
Sprout's kind of cool on Fate. I guess I'll put this on Weaver. Yeah, I think just keep the option open, and if they poison you, just kill them, right? Because maybe if they're poisoning me, I mean, I don't want them to poison me twice. Like this comp can't handle them poisoning more than once, right?
I mean, most comps can't.
Yeah, but especially not this one. I like how Brimstone just does that. That's good. That's good content. Okay. So yeah, just make a bunch of mana, try to lane Chaos one, blah blah. No one's dying. Lol. Nothing matters.
Case
Except,
wounds.
okay, I do want to reroll you. I probably want to reroll you. And these suck. Okay. Now I probably just stick and cope. Probably cope. This does like nothing. You do like nothing. I don't want to roll for mana or big stick because I don't want to block or do shield or health for no reason. This is very straightforward, I think. Yeah, this sucks. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
So we are just getting more stuff. The good thing is that these are exerted. It's really good news, actually. So it means that I can
Yeah.
do... I could also think about sprouting, but I mean, I could just
Like
sprout
the
later.
nice thing about the hand. Nice thing about the hand is if you don't kill a saber here, one of the next ones go as a reinforcement. And actually saves you a full saber on screen.
Yeah, I think that's nice. Okay, we have underdog with leader. That's pretty good. Um, that's a decent side. I would need to think about that. That's pretty good. We probably want to reroll you, but I'm not sure. Fate, I'm not sure about either.
You could go ham with Sprout this turn,
True.
although you still would need to block some as well.
So what does it
Wait, do
look
you have
like when I
lethal?
just... I don't think so, but I'm just gonna click stuff. I have 13
Oh no,
damage.
you're
Okay,
4 off.
that's not that bad. Yeah, I could sprout plus... Like you, I can't just heal you to full. Obviously, I can't do that with you. I actually can't do that with you either.
Oh
So,
god.
so everyone I would have to burst like once at least. If I, well, that's not true because I have the. No, I mean I literally would have to. Yeah.
Yeah, there's also the weird spell rescue in combination with bursts and stuff. This is
Yeah,
weird.
it is weird. I think Paladin probably just sticks to this side. It's pretty good to have mana right now, and it's just like Fate is a good question, and Weaver is a decent question as well. Because Weaver gets a lot of value from the high roll, but maybe the high roll doesn't matter. Let's try doing the best defensive turn possible, and keep in mind that we can reroll Dablist and Fate and possibly Weaver. That's basically what I'm thinking. Okay, so we can reroll quite a bit of times.
Yeah.
I could also, in theory, kill a Saber if I really wanted to, but I don't think it matters here because
I know. That seems terrible.
I agree. Okay, so Sprout, and then
Wait. Are you sure Fate wants to self-shield here?
yeah.
The the healing you can
Oh,
rather burst and get the healing value somewhere else.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I do want this to happen here. Right, I forgot that there was healing on that side. Good point. And you do need to be... The thing is, if I sprout you, I don't get the rescue anyway, which kind of sucks.
Hmm.
I could do this, I guess, instead of just sprouting. And then you, I can do burst with. You
Yeah.
actually can't be saved? Is that real?
Wait, go in Paladin you should have a rescue line on. No, the +4 is awkward.
Oh, maybe this is the line?
If
Yeah, I
you
don't...
wait, undo if you burst Dablist, you can then rescue.
You mean, like, right now?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I can barely save everyone with this line. And I do 8 plus, I do like 13 damage. It's not that great. You gotta keep in mind the
Hmm.
sabers are gonna attack next turn too.
I'm becoming a bit of a Sprout truther looking at this turn.
Sprout, the thing about Sprout is like, you spend resources to set it up, which is not that bad. But I just feel like healing in this game is not as good as it used to be. Like it's still, it does something here, but I don't know. What is the quality on that item actually? I don't even know.
Uh,
3. Okay, that's pretty good for a 3.
yeah.
If it was like a 4
Like,
or 5, I would have been like, I'm not so sure if that's always
yeah,
relevant.
Sprouts is one of those items I just it's hard to evaluate that early in the run.
I think we
Yeah.
need to
But
roll for, like, probably not Dablist, probably not Leader.
leader stays. Dablist I'm not sure about.
Like, what is better? Just getting a 6 shield might be better, maybe, if we're worried about dying.
I mean, if Dablist self-healing for 8 is kind of insane.
Yeah, like getting shield and stuff. There's good rolls here.
Yeah, 4 mana ends up being like 9 health once Sprout is all the way down.
And then I'm really not sure about Weaver. It feels like the high roll might actually be kind of important to take a chance on. But then the low roll
Then
is really bad.
Weaver missing kills you.
Yeah. And then you basically can super miss as well. Even like the death mana side's a bit of a huge whiff here,
Hmm.
just given the cleave situation. And then you also would kill. Like the thing is, everyone would kill me if they fuck up. But with
Yeah.
Dabalist, at least there's a bit of a window, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like Dablist like literal like the at worst you lose 1 damage by hitting both fours.
This is so scuffed. It sucks not being able to reroll in this video game. I feel like I can never reroll because I just lose if I do.
Yeah.
Sucks. Well, we did not do much damage on turn 1, that's for sure. We super low rolled on turn 1, so this is what happens when you super low roll on turn 1. Leader has like 3 good sides, maybe. Not really. Repeat doesn't
Like
actually help.
8 damage is just way too much to pass up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like
I
if we
think
don't take 8 damage here, we don't kill next turn either. That's kind of a loss.
this
You
good.
should look at that.
I think this is the same thing, kind of, but this time it lets me bank mana, which is something.
Yeah.
It's worth anything. Okay, so the line was like, no? What was it?
You use the heal shield on Paladin for a better setup.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So then I can rescue you, and then you, I do that, and sprout, sprout, and then burst, and then sprout, and then leader I block twice because there is no better line, and then now I actually have a bit of mana, and I can sprout you, or I can burst the hand.
Yeah, I mean, banking sprouts for next turn is pretty powerful.
You mean like doing sprout instead of doing 2 damage, or?
No, I mean, just having 2 mana here.
Oh yeah, we absolutely hold the mana. I think this helps. I think Weaver can actually roll correctly, and then we're fine most of the time.
Yeah,
And then if Paladin dies next turn, that's fine. This is okay. It sucks that everyone's taking Omega damage, but at least we did 10 damage to the hand, I guess.
yeah. And like Sprout being set up is like non-negligible scaling in this situation.
That's true. Okay.
Although we do now have all the sabers. Oh, I mean
This is
almost, but yes.
actually kind of fine. Okay, that's good. We want to roll that. We do roll that as well, I think. 4
Hmm.
damage, 7. So we have like 6 versus 20. And then if we did that, it would be 10. Maybe this is good to keep. I don't know. Feels like I should roll for it still. Or for
Yeah.
the other things. Good chance of. Paladin. I want him to die, basically.
I mean, skipping an 8 value to possibly whiff pretty hard feels kind of suspicious, but
I mean, it does damage, which is kind of better than 8 value.
I guess.
This feels really bad. Not gonna lie. We do have Sprout,
Yeah.
keep in mind, so that helps. Leader rolling here just seems like a mistake.
I mean,
Paladin.
right now,
I
I'm
could
not
just
sure
like
about leader.
I could just maybe block. It's kind of dumb.
I mean, that thing is worth 2 mana right now.
Yeah, it's not
And then,
worth a lot. Leader blinking just feels so bad. So right now I have 7 damage plus, 6 damage. That's 13. They have 20 health. If Weaver participates, we win, obviously. That's always pretty much a guarantee. Right? No, that's not necessarily a guarantee. I said 6 plus 7, that's 13. So yeah, if Weaver gets another 4 damage, I do need Dabless. Like, I think I just roll both of these.
yeah, God, leader having to hold like the worst side feels bad, but blank is just worse.
I think blank is too bad to a large degree. There's too many damn blanks on my team. Okay, that helps, but it doesn't kill the hand.
Is it not? It's
No, that's
close.
kind of what I was evaluating, but it is off by like 2.
Fuck.
So yeah, just block, I guess. Probably buff you
Yeah.
still. I can rescue you, I can rescue you,
Hmm.
block you, I guess.
Ah, yes.
And I believe it is correct to leave those people alive. Having Saber summon
Yeah.
is so shit, but I can't really do much about it. And I do want to do the damage to the hand versus blocking with the shield, I believe. Yeah, because Sprout value is so high. Yeah, this has been a Sprout carry. We do have a lot of
Mm.
Sabers, but we have Sprout, so we're probably okay? Maybe?
Yeah. It's we've kind of spent a lot of like mana stakes,
Yep.
so it could just whiff mana and die.
Yeah, it could happen. This has been the longest hand fight so far. Okay.
I like how this one sword dying literally doesn't make a difference. It just gets replaced by the sword printer. Oh my
I need to
fucking
think
so a
about
hand is
this.
summoning again, holy shit.
There's 3 reinforcements. I really need to think about that.
Yeah. Like taking Paladin out of the list might actually just make us too slow against 6 sabers every turn.
So, the good news is that if I kill Paladin, I don't have to block Paladin, which would save pretty much 3 mana.
Re- yeah.
So, yeah, he's like 9 mana-ish to kill. 9 mana is like pretty good value. I don't know if it's
Yeah. Like looking at their other dice who might just die if we don't take Paladin here.
I think I'm just gonna kill Paladin.
Yeah.
And then these I really don't want, I think. Like either. Okay, let's just win.
Okay. Yeah.
Yay, we did it! Totally not suspicious at all. Okay.
Wow.
Um,
Credit
feel
to
like
Weaver
the
for saying thanks.
rip. All right. Hold on.
You
I'm
want mana?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I think we win, perhaps.
What happens if we click crush 10 times here?
That. Actually, don't want to do that. It might matter. I don't know.
Yeah. I was just curious. It was pretty impactful.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Okay, you do that still. You do that still.
And then you put some sprouts in your heroes, maybe?
Nah, you just crush. I think. Right? Now you do
Uh,
sprout. This is time to
yeah.
sprout. Yeah, we're sprouting.
Yeah, sprout is an insane value here.
Okay.
And now we still have 9 health going into next turn.
Well, that was the slowest fight possible.
Yeah. But turns out literally just letting the hand summon 6 swords is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's kind of totally chill. Wow, this is silly. We just kind of blocked that turn. Okay.
Yeah. What
Uh,
turn is this anyway?
hmm. 6. We had 4 turns of the hand. Jeez.
Wow. Yeah. Like, hand fights are not meant to go this many turns.
Yeah, I agree. Underdog is kind of sick. Alright.
Was it 8 or 9? I'm not sure.
That's 8. That was a long fight.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 2 more to go. I think I leaned backwards. Sorry if I sounded weird on mic there for a while. Uh, Echo to the 2 right sides. Well, that's kind of funny.
Oh. Do you have any side? You have liquor.
Wait. Uh-oh.
Yeah. You can echo a top side if you will.
Oh, it doesn't work because I don't have enough room. Damn it. If I had
Mm.
one more item room, I could have echoed my wand, which would have been very funny, but probably also too high rolly. Glypha on Granite's kind of cool because he takes a lot of poison.
Yeah.
Uh,
That cleanses both targets, right? I don't know how
yep.
that works.
Yeah, because the target doesn't even take the damage, and then like if they already are poisoned, I think it doesn't work. Maybe I'm not sure.
Hmm.
That's a pick mode thing you have to test. This wand is like
Mm,
kind of bad. Maybe I shouldn't use it.
yeah. One thing I'm noticing is that we actually don't have that much echo value at all. We have steel, and that's about it.
I think this is quite good echo value because of steel. Yeah, but I could
Uh,
also maybe echo
you
my
wanna?
mana or regen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
But
that's pretty good.
then like why though? I only have 2 pips I can gain from this, maybe. But then I guess it's the same with steel. So like yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that is kind of the thing, huh? And then replace the rightmost side. Can make you double repeat, man. Be like that. Can make granite do anything. I don't know.
Oh, we have the chalice. I like the chalice.
We do like the chalice. I could make a really big goblet of life. I can't actually. That's a joke.
No.
After spell is cast, self heal for 1.
I like warlock due to the pain mana.
Right, that makes a lot of sense actually. Granite, sure. I mean, putting all my cleanse on one guy is pretty bad, I guess. Maybe you. Except I
Yeah, I
kind of
mean,
want you
leader
to
wants
do
to rock.
this. Yeah, he does want to rock. He wants to rock. Dun, dun. Okay. Repeat is really good on someone that isn't Warlock, probably, so that he can hurt himself a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with this. And I really don't believe in
Hmm.
this wand. I just don't.
Answer just self-boosting for 2 seems pretty funny. To get the infinite rerolls, or not infinite, but a pretty big amount of rerolls.
Actually, you make a pretty good point. That is a good amount of boosting.
Yeah, and sometimes you, and yeah,
Hmm.
sometimes you then end up echoing for 6 because if you have a +2 sword.
And yeah, I don't want to replace Doctor's Echo thing. I think that's pretty potent.
Yeah, like
Uh,
there is a world where you end up boosting leader to have a 7 sword to echo.
yeah, that is a thing. I like the idea of getting more rerolls, though. Hmm.
I mean, it depends on what comes up.
Yeah. It feels so weird to get rid of cantrip for boost, but I think it's correct. I don't really think replacing yeah, like the regen echo is kind of bad maybe. But like I want leader to have whetstone and I want him to have this.
Yeah, Like, I mean, echoing, yeah, like,
Hmm.
if you're echoing the sword, then you're actually just losing value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's definitely a more eccentric composition, I have to say.
Okay. Do you want to do your thing, leader? And by leader, I mean Granite. Rampage kind of goo. That's kind of goo. We can do this, but like we have liquor, which is kind of the same-ish.
Liquor is still a cleanse, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I mean, we have cleanse if we hit the 5 manas too. We have
Yeah,
cleanse
and
if we hit
even
Bloodlust. Yeah.
and yeah, the mana, the health recon is pretty nice for
Yeah.
casting a spell.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll that because you gotta push. Okay. That's totally fine, probably. Granite could stun
Mm,
for 5, but like
no,
Pog? I hate this side.
it's so bad. Like, why does it exist? Do people ever use it apart from like really weird lethals?
No, apart from really weird lethals, I think. I really would like leader's side that does the block on cleave, but it's just not that likely. It sucks.
Yeah. I mean, do you like the 5 damage does nothing this turn really?
That is kind of true.
Like
Dancer,
the
I
sword.
probably should reroll just for the potential of something as well. I guess
Sword
I'll
is
just.
really bad though. I mean, doing no damage this turn is awkward. God, this is hard.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I think you send everything.
I
That's
think. I think you do. I don't know. Like, I agree it's awkward not to do damage, though, is the only thing. I think leader rolls, though, it's just. Dancer could do 2 damage to himself, do 2 damage, cantrip, which is okay. Wand is good, reroll. It's just the damn smoke bomb, yeah, but whatever.
yeah.
Stun, repeat. Like the only thing that kind of sucks is the damage side, I
Honestly,
guess.
everything is fine. Oh yeah, the pure damage side is kind of cringe, but
Okay, that is
look
pretty
at the
good.
free rolls. Well, it's not the echo side, but I think
Wait,
we have to settle.
did you just you notice how the oh because we had a cantrip that was 2 value, right? I could re-roll this for the regen side, or I could just take 2 liquors. No, there's like 4 of the sides there are good, and I have 2 rerolls. Probably maybe
Yeah.
just roll these. Okay, that is
Okay.
insane.
Good. Yeah. Probably hold the region though.
Uh, yeah, and then I don't necessarily have to liquor. I do want to reroll this still. And you. Okay.
Why are? Excuse me?
That's unfavorable? Didn't
Wait. So
this
it
used to work?
cleanse. It used to cleanse itself, but it cleanses leader. However, it moves the poison over.
Okay.
That is literally the worst possible outcome.
Um, I, I, what? Oh, wait. Wait, I think I understand what's happening. No, it's actually really bad, yeah. Okay, so,
Yeah.
yeah, so even if I repeat it on himself, it only blocks for half of it because it's 4 pips of cleanse. That's pretty bad. I still probably would have given it to Granite, but geez, that's really shit. Because, like,
Yeah.
this is cleanse too, right?
Like
So,
it moves damage over and then cleanses leader for 4, even though Granite is the one getting the block. Like nothing about that makes sense.
it's
I
pretty
hate
bad.
that.
Anyway, you want a liqueur?
Yeah. Just cleanse everything, it's fine.
Warlock
Well,
dying.
yeah, bit awkward.
It is awkward, yeah, admittedly. Okay, well, we'll hit you.
Yeah. Warlock soup. Well,
Well,
we did
this
2
is...
damage this turn, but we negated all the poison, so that's fine.
We didn't just do 2 damage. We actually did 2 to everyone. So that's actually
Well,
6 damage? Okay, this is really good.
yeah, we actually
uh,
did set up. Like the fact that we set up the bloodlust is really funny.
that is
What
actually
actually does
quite
the
good.
hammers do right now? The hammer doesn't do anything.
It
No, wait,
does.
is
It's a
what
shield side,
exactly?
honey.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's gross. And the best part is I could make this a giant poison and kill everyone.
It's an option.
Uh, yeah? I don't know what I want this guy to do, honestly. Smith?
Hmm.
Like, do I want him to repeat? If
What
I
exactly happens
stun...
if you take these dice?
Uh,
Okay,
that's a
maybe
good
not all.
question.
Yeah,
I mean, I want Dancer to do this to themselves, probably. And then I can have
true.
Granite commit die, and then...
Yeah, liqueur doesn't nearly get there.
Yeah, that is true. I could Blaze you, but, I guess this is what I would do if I kept...
Uh,
I'm gonna roll this for other stuff, maybe. Because if Grey Knight's gonna redirect leader, I mean, he might as well, right? Because leader's gonna... This is probably fine to keep. I don't know. It's like I really don't think the other sides are that good.
no.
I could potentially
No.
do like the Dancer Smith Eye Shield on the steel side, but I just don't think it matters that much. I'm just gonna keep this the block. I'll let him die, is what I'm saying. I think letting him die is like acceptable.
Yeah, I suppose.
I know it's like kind of sus, but what can you do? Yeah, okay. So, because I'm blocking Dancer because they have the reroll side, so they just win by default, basically,
Yeah.
assuming that they land on the side one time, which they could also not. I've seen that happen. Oh, I have 4 mana.
Hmm.
Why? Oh, because the core, or
Oh, right.
the item
Yeah,
called that liqueur, not liqueur,
liqueur,
liqueur, liqueur, liqueur.
liqueur. One is French. The other is also French. I don't know. Fuck.
Too much
Or one
French
is
on it.
Frencher.
Okay, you know what? Since Dancer wins by default, maybe I should kill a Saber instead, because
Hmm.
like I win. Like if I low roll Dancer, what do I want to do? Do I want to kill the hand still? Probably. Yeah, I probably still do. Okay.
There is a world in which you reroll Granite just because you're repeating the Smith is insane.
I agree it's insane, but it's not that insane. I already win. Like I already am plus infinity, right?
Mm, yep. Yeah. It's a slow infinite, but it should work if you hit it once.
Yeah. Goodbye, Granite. But like we could roll, like it's possible. Okay, we didn't.
Yeah, we do have like a 95% chance of staying infinite now.
Lol. Let's do that.
Nice.
Yeah, there's not much to say here. You just roll to win. Also, we probably win already, probably. I could probably end the
Yeah.
turn. I'm just gonna end the turn. Oh, right.
Blaze, blaze.
Cool.
That's
That
9.
was
One to go.
9. Yeah. So, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, Love, but somebody beat Hexia 3 times in a row in pick mode, not using any items, which I thought was pretty funny.
Oh dear.
Okay. And now
Eye of Horus is here. No.
Jester. Jester Eye of Horus. I mean, Eccentric is
Yeah,
not that good. Like,
true. Having 3 reroll is just way better.
yeah, I think this is just better than Eccentric. Sorry. And,
Do you have anything we can do with Brimstone?
no. I don't think so. Cool, to the 2 left sides. Add terminal to all damage sides.
Versus targets on 1 HP.
Yeah, so the idea is that you would get double heal value from this stick. It's a tier 1. Broadsword.
Does self-heal count as targeting yourself if you're attacking with that?
Well, what I mean is if you kill the target with 1 HP with Wraith and they have like 1 health, they would heal for 10 because you would do 10 damage, 10 self heal. Does that make sense?
I see. Yeah.
I want this side to give mana to somebody. I could potentially give it to Mimic. Duplicate shield's a little awkward.
Let's get middle side with all that is kind of weird. But yeah.
We do have not that many sides that are big, but we can basically just make Assassin give mana, which is like anything.
It's something.
It's better than Duplicate Shield, I feel. And then I think it's the Cruel
Hmm.
Side is like a lot of value. And then Lead Boots
Yeah.
is garbage. Statuette is
Statue is
garbage.
garbage. What's the sword again?
It's fine, but I don't think it works here.
No.
Engage bows are pretty fine, and I want to keep the Cruel, and then the man is good, obviously.
Hmm.
Highly flexible.
Yeah,
Brimstone
I'm
does
not impressed.
nothing. Yeah, these items
I'm
do
not
nothing.
impressed by these items.
Yeah, so sometimes this happens with this too when you just do pick mode. Your random items don't do anything. But just because we have Eye of Horus and Jester's Cap are like totally fine, probably. We have a lot of mana for Weaver as well, which is nice.
Yeah, it always kind of sucks to lose to lose your yellow damage, but what can you do?
I think. Does this actually give you 6 mana? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty good. So I get 6 mana, 6 damage. Not bad at all. I would like you to roll your cantrip. We have rerolls, maybe. Yeah, this sucks because they're poisoning and we don't have any cleanse. We have killing people and smoke bomb. That's about it. So I do want to roll you. I do want to probably keep you. It's hard to
And
say
Weaver
because
can also hit Smoke Bomb.
yeah, or 6 mana. So yeah, actually you should roll. And yep. So we just roll these 3 for now. We do hit cantrip shield sometimes if we roll this, but I'm not confident enough to just go for that. Like, I'm not gonna rely on getting the Jester hit before I... Like, if I get Jester's hit, then maybe I'll re-roll this. I'll decide afterward. But 3 shield isn't
Maybe.
that impactful this turn anyway. Okay, that's really nice.
Okay. Yeah, I
Now
think
we
you can
have
roll
4...
Mimic now.
The question is, do I want to re-roll
Weaver Smoke Bomb.
I think I want to roll for the charge side more so.
Yeah, I mean, like, Weaver
Yeah.
dies if it doesn't smoke on this turn. Like, it
Mm,
dies next turn, like, large amounts of time.
Hmm. Okay. So what are we looking to do now? Because we don't actually have cantrip value except the shield. That's it. So I guess all we're really objectively looking to do is shield with cantrip and try to just have a bunch of shield and then gain mana. I mean, I can stop this person whenever they get mana. Is mana that good here? If I get the Amblick at the end, then
Honestly, Wraith could go for the damage side. It works well with the Alembic. It does 6 damage, 5 damage.
that is true.
Like, the self heal mitigates the pain as well.
Yeah, you make a good point. Okay, just keep doing
Okay.
that.
Set play?
Set play. Okay, we don't keep that. We don't keep these because we probably want to keep the 5 damage, like you said.
Eccentric Mana sounds really good.
I mean, reroll is good.
We have 7
We
rolls.
have a cantrip
Yeah,
shield is the issue,
true. That's a
and we're
great point.
and we're winning the statistical thing now, so now it might be good to keep going.
Yeah. Look, we
I
can just
think
get the mana back again.
yeah. Basically, I want to just keep going here. Okay, there we go. So now assassin's fine. We keep going. Okay. 5 rolls is a lot still. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. See, the thing is that because we know Weaver's not doing duplicate, it probably is better to end on the sword. So I'll probably go for that now that we know for sure. I guess the only thing is we
Yeah.
have to make sure Mimic doesn't actually die, which hopefully Shield helps us know that in a sec.
Yeah. Like, Mimic not hitting the self shield is really awkward. Okay, we have hit like the very large statistical outlier for how many rolls we get this turn.
Okay. 3 mana. Maybe
2
keep
more
that.
rolls.
I think I
Hmm.
roll this again, and then I roll these two still. Maybe Wraith?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, Wraith has to stay at this point, I think.
Okay. 3 rolls. Okay, that's totally fine.
Okay. Hmm.
Emblick is really good. Bow's good. 4 mana is not that good. Repeat's good. Oh yeah. And at that rate, you don't keep 3 shield probably because I can just burst mimic.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, the Alembic is so strong here.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I guess I could have kept the copycat shield and then did self heal with it, but that would do nothing, right? Yeah. I could have done
Yeah.
engage shield. Weird. Well, that was a fine
Right.
turn. We don't actually do that much though.
14 damage. Mostly mitigate everything except Mem because it's just kind of death marked. I
Yeah.
think this is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, not a bad turn 1. That's pretty manageable this turn as well. Okay, we do actually have the potential for Weaver to pop off, maybe. I do want to roll you. I do want to roll you. I do want to roll you. I want to roll you because the pop off, and we have 2 rolls and potentially more. And cantrip is good. 5 damage. There's a lot of good stuff here to reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's less good stuff to reroll. 3 mana is probably worth holding. It's hard to say.
Hmm. Or something that Mimic just dies.
I mean, yeah, probably we'll just leech him if I can't heal him, I guess. The only way I could heal him is if
I
I
mean,
rolled the middle side, right?
like actually though.
Poison Stick is probably just the play. 4 mana is pretty good.
Yeah, I think you're gonna just have to safe play the rest of the fight.
Probably. 3 damage bow is not exciting. I might roll that. There's not that many great outcomes, though, actually.
No.
Like, they're all
Like the
kind of
repeat
the
side is
same or
literally just
blink.
3 mana.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd keep here.
Okay. And we want to roll this, I think.
I
Nah.
mean, the smoke bomb is a complete whiff, yeah.
Nah, it's fine. Okay, we have not enough damage to kill, which is always a good thing. We like that.
Yeah.
Um, Mimic dying is kind of shit.
At least it isn't completely in vain.
So we only have 3 health here. Every saber is attacking. There's 4 sabers on screen. 4 heroes with 2 mana saved. Could be more. Uh,
I mean,
1
our
mana
spells
to
aren't that
charge.
good. The saving, like, wasting one seems pretty bad.
Wasting 1 mana, you mean?
I mean, like, spending one less burst to float an extra mana. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
bad.
that's kind of true. Okay, so next turn you get poisoned for 4, but I probably want to kill you, so it's 5 damage from
Yeah, like the
lethal.
poison doesn't matter next turn at all.
Okay. I think we're fine here. The
Yeah.
the gray was not that good. Mimic was kind of just bumming it up mostly. Okay. This is how the fight's going. Okay. Once I kill
3
you,
exerts, that's not ideal. Okay, Wraith likes being alive.
maybe I could actually do that. It would 7 and then you would take 8 and then you would exactly die. No, I can do better.
Smoke bombing eccentric to block a billion damage is actually very tempting.
I mean, that's the thing. We don't actually do that. Like you're only taking wait, actually there's way more than I thought. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there's literally 2 exerts going in on eccentric.
Okay, so right now we have the ability to burst 3 times, which will kill the hand, and eccentric will live, assassin will live. Weaver takes, 7 or what do you call it? +5 still, right? Or like he'll still
Uh,
die a lot. He'll still die a lot.
yeah, let's see, 5, 8, 13 has 9 vips. Yeah, it takes 4 overkill.
I mean, I have to keep the mana. So, you just have to roll
Yeah.
mana to save me or dude. Like literally, can you
Even
people
just
do
self
anything?
shield. Yeah.
God damn it. Okay.
Wow. Okay, this means we can spend the mana usefully.
I mean,
It still doesn't save Weaver.
that's kind of what I was worried about, right?
Oh no.
So yeah, this doesn't work. Oh wait, it does work. I just had to do mana in the correct order.
Oh right, true.
Okay, everyone's
Funny
exerted.
hand value. Yeah. Like the hand value is pretty important to remember.
Yeah, and usually I do. That was kind of an exception. We need mana. Okay, cool. I don't trust you anymore.
Yeah, Assassin, you wanna actually hit anything? You're kind of loving your
That's
blanks.
okay. That's fine. Gosh.
Yeah. Okay. 4 sabers.
No problem. So if we can block you, which we kind of can't, then that's cool. 3 mana. I could kill you and then burst. Hold on. I have to think about this. So I don't want to reroll you. It just doesn't make sense. There could be an argument for rerolling you for the smoke bomb, mostly.
Hmm. We do still have leech for whatever that's worth. Not much this turn, but
Maybe next turn, yeah. I could kill potentially Eccentric. It's hard to save him. Uh,
yeah. Kinda sucks that the person that with 9 health is taking 8 health is taking this much.
so yeah, if I kill Saber with 4 damage, so then Weaver is saved. So that's cool. And then I have 4 mana. And with this 4 mana, I can't save anyone except Wraith by just blocking Wraith. And then sometimes I get enough damage to crush, maybe? Let me think. If I... Well, the thing is, if I crush, then obviously I don't burst, so it's like I would do 3 damage and then I need to do 7 damage. It's like, okay, can I do 7 damage? Yeah. I mean, if you participate, yes, but you don't always participate. Smoke Bomb is like kind of good, but I think this 4 damage is kind of good. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I like 4 damage.
It might be like too conservative. It's also not 4 damage, it's 8.
Why is
I
it 8
really,
damage?
because
Oh,
of cruel value.
I
Ugh.
mean that makes it 5 damage.
Yeah. True. Maybe because of that, I keep this. I don't know. It's really abstract. I think trying to land this and then trying to land back here is kind of weak of an argument. I really should just keep this.
Yeah.
Okay, unless we get rerolls, which could happen. Okay,
You have to take that.
I know. And then you. Oh, okay, that's nice. I can't really rely on doing. Smoke bomb is just a bad bet here. I think just not very good. You're exerted, both of you, so once you die and you die, they don't do anything next turn, which gives me a little
Yep.
bit of time. And I could leech to save Assassin in theory, but it's pretty bad.
Okay. Wow. Hitting
Yeah,
the cantrip into double blank is kind of awkward.
it is awkward. So I can't kill you unless I do this. And then if I do that,
No.
then it
Weaver
doesn't make,
dies.
yeah, it doesn't really make sense. So I could do this, and then that, and then it's a question of who can I save? I guess. If I leech,
You're
it
one
doesn't.
mana off. Yeah, you're 1 mana off saving assassin.
It does give a lot of people gives Weaver health, I guess, for what it's worth. This is so bad. I might lose to Sabers.
Yeah, like the fact that they're exerted next turn might just give you the coverage you need. Hmm.
3 damage isn't that good. It's 6 damage, I guess, is the way to evaluate that guy. And then Wraith is like, I don't
Wraith is one of your best characters. Wraith is your best character.
potentially. It's just that they could do a humongous amount of damage, and then it doesn't matter what Wraith does.
I mean, smoke bomb is the thing.
Right,
Cantrip smoke.
that is true. I do want to keep Wraith always. So it's not the
Yeah.
worst line ever. we think about this one again, it's like I always have to hit you with this. I can't crush, I can't really burst. And then so it saves Weaver and it saves you. I could kill Eccentric and then like I want to keep Wraith. So it's a question of do I value having this health for
I
Weaver?
think it really just needs to kill before the exert wears off, so you want the mana for damage.
Oh, instead of the healing? That's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, basically you have 2 turns, deal 16 damage, and then hopefully cover whatever you're missing at the end. This is sketch.
Assassin is like I was thinking if Assassin is better than Weaver, because I could save like wait, no, it's not. I would save Eccentric. I think it's just worse than Weaver,
Yeah,
but I don't really know why. No, it's because his spell. I need flanking.
right.
The reroll
Value.
side for Cantrip is kind of good, but Crush is just pure value. Okay. So yeah, let's save Weaver and Wraith. So took a bit of deliberation, but and we don't heal because we want to do damage and they're exerted.
Yeah, that banks for the charge side as well.
Maybe stake will actually matter.
Oh dear.
Okay, it's like a high
I,
roll, I think.
yeah.
It's not a very good high roll, but it is a high roll. And we win if we get any mana next turn.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You want to just take the smoke bomb? As fucked up as it sounds.
Yep. Also, you
Yeah.
die, so weirdly enough, if I just smoke bomb again next turn, it could actually work.
Wow.
So the only thing about doing this is that this would not actually add up to crush. But if you do 5 damage, then I negate it. If you do 8, then
I mean, yeah. If it does death, you win in a tie, right?
yeah,
Or how does
I
that count?
I think that actually works. But I would have to do pick. Let me do pick mode, or what's it called? Paste? Can I paste? Yeah. Okay. Wait, I can't actually.
You basically have to try for it to just hope it does.
Let's see if it does that. And yeah, the RNG is not the same. I wonder if I should refresh this scenario now. Like maybe like this. Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens?
Victory.
I think that is victory.
Yeah.
Okay. Paste.
Pick.
Oh, sorry, I'm my brain. Continue. Okay. So yeah, I think Leech is good. I think it ruins
Yeah.
a side, but it negates. Like I win unless he does the exert side, and I lose 50-50 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Whereas if I don't leech, then I would need to do a 4 out of 6 3 times in a row, and any side except it's a probability thing, but I think it evaluates to being better if I. Okay.
Yeah. Having the 5 health and literally invalidating 3 of the sides is so good.
Okay. Okay, we win. Let's see if I can win without suiciding. Ah, okay, that's fair.
Wow. Thanks, Weaver. Well,
Wow.
this was a spectacular ending to the 10 streak.
Yeah, wow, that was hell. Huh. So remember, never your side is probably good enough apparently to win because these sabers kill themselves and then you win. Hooray! Tie. Oh man.
That was there was some really interesting runs in there for sure.
Yeah, that was a good sample. We got some stuff that was broken and some stuff that was not that broken. That
I
was
like that
insane.
random 7 turn fight in there as well.
Oh god. I wonder how long that fight we just did was too in the end. Probably also like 7. Jeez.
Yeah, maybe even 8. Nah, not 8, 7.
So yeah. Okay. Well, is there any closing thoughts you have before I examine this footage?
Well, there's always the classic thing that keywords are good. Keywords let you do broken things, even if because yeah, like in these setups we did do some strong stuff with just big sides. However, so many more times when you actually play through the game, you get to choose the items that synergize with your keyword heroes, and
Yeah,
it's so
so
much easier to just get the broken things that win.
but not only that, but like the broken things aren't always like you shouldn't always slap all your things into one side. Like there was that round where I put the death mana side on my paladin, which I think ended up paying off. That was like a few runs ago, I think.
Yeah, that was like 7 or 8.
Yeah, so stuff like that I think is keep important to keep in mind, diversifying your
Yeah.
portfolio like it's stocks and bonds or something.
Yeah, and also just like seeing the turns where you're probably best off just letting one hero die instead of investing everything into saving your team, whiffing and then losing because you did nothing that turn and still lost a hero.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm starting to not like Wanderer that much. You'll notice that time we had Wanderer, it did like nothing. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
we tried to do the funny repeat on Kronos and it didn't come up a single time.
Yeah, we didn't even get double use on Kronos. That was like a really bad roll, actually. Although to be fair, I actually didn't roll Wanderer that much. I think either. I kind of just
Yeah,
wanted to keep the damage for some reason at that point.
yeah.
Maybe
Didn't
that
one
was a
was that
mistake.
the run where Wanderer had the weak on top? No, that was a different Wanderer.
Yeah, that was a different Wanderer, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have rolled that one more than I think about it. I definitely made mistakes, probably. I wasn't doing paste mode for every possible scenario, for one. That's apparently a mistake. So, yeah.
But that makes for bad content, I think, so.
Yeah, I would not enjoy streaming this game if I had to, like, paste every scenario. But yeah, like, I know no one's telling me to, I'm just saying that, like, for my purposes,
Mhm.
streaming it, it's fun to do it. Like the way I just did it. But yeah,
Yeah.
everyone, you have a good one. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.